So when you talk about underrated sets or underappreciated sets from Sword and Shield, what do you think of? Astro Radiance maybe? Maybe Battle Styles? But usually people I think say Astro Radiance is like the underrated, underappreciated kind of set that nobody talks about. But I feel like there's another one. Brilliant Stars. I feel like Brilliant Stars is actually underrated. I feel like this was very popular coming out the gate, but then people sort of just forgot about it. Feel like there's Brilliant Stars, just nobody really talks about, and the booster box prices really haven't done that much until just recently. But if you look, like, yeah, they went up here, but they were just kind of not doing much. And they actually, you can see here, I mean, all this, Sword and Shield boxes around this time weren't really doing much, but still, it's like Brilliant Stars has been sort of always a weird one in my opinion, where it seems like it hasn't been super cheap, but I feel like at the same time it hasn't been too expensive, and I always felt like this should have been more expensive than it's always been. And finally, it started to go back up, but it's like I feel like this should actually be more expensive than it is, but the reason why it's not that expensive is because it just doesn't have that crazy top chased hitter that's super expensive. So when you look at Brilliant Stars, honestly, on paper, this box should be more expensive than it is, but it's just because of the card prices. For example, Lost Origin. I feel like this is somewhat comparable. Lost Origin really only has one very expensive card. Obviously, it has the Aerodactyl, that's like $100, but besides that, it just mainly has the Giratina. That's the main reason why Lost Origin boxes now are $250, is because the Giratina is $400. But with Brilliant Stars, the top chase card, I know it's only $175. And Charizard is going up right now, but it's only $175. So when you compare it to a set like Lost Origin, it does make more sense than why Brilliant Stars is now just, it's hit just $200 now, and Lost Origin is $250. It makes sense because the Giratina from Lost Origin is $400. This is only $175. But on paper, artwork wise, and the Pokemon that Brilliant Stars has, I feel like this box should be more expensive. Like, I feel like it just should be because it has so many popular Pokemon and great artworks that it's surprising that I feel like this should be like it was 180, 170 for the longest time. Like, I really feel like this should be more than it is. I feel like this set is one of them that is really gonna be looked back on and be like, man, I should have bought these prices because right now, you know, Astro Radiance is like 180. It's only $20 less than Brilliant Stars. Then we have Chilling Rain, which is another $20 more than Brilliant Stars, but it has more expensive cards. And then there's Silver Tempest, which now is like 175. Obviously, still on the Pokemon Center website. I'm gonna say it in this video. Buy it if you don't have any. It's a good deal. But it's like Brilliant Stars. I feel like it's in a middle ground. Like I feel like maybe if you compare to other sets, maybe it's where it should be. But I feel like just on paper, this is a really good set that I feel like now if you can find for under market, it's even more of a buy. Because first of all, this has Charizard. Like we know there's a Charizard premium with everything. The Obsidian Flames, for example, that was a case of a Charizard premium. Darkness Ablaze is doing decently well for what it is, and the Charizard UPC, a little bit different because they had a lot of good packs and nice artworks, but that's also Charizard. It's like Charizard we all know has a sort of premium all around. And I'm surprised that this is only $175, and it's been going up. But I think this was on the low end, like 130s or something in the low 100s. Like it was very cheap, but now it's starting to go back up. And then you see the other cards. Yeah, the second card is a rainbow, but it's also Arceus. But other than that, there's really nothing in the set. It's sort of like Lost Origin, where it just has one main chase and nothing really else. But obviously, they're not as expensive. But what even makes this set better than obviously just having the Charizard and the Arceus here? It has a trainer gallery of evolutions. And this is where I say, I feel like this set, people don't really talk about Brilliant Stars, I really feel like. It's sort of, on paper, a really good set, and I feel like it's really underappreciated in this sense where it has a Charizard. A Charizard, a really, really good alternate art. A really good, clean alternate art. And it has evolutions. Umbreon VMAX, Umbreon V, Sylveon VMAX, Sylveon V, and all these other like really nice trainer galleries. Like this set, like I said, it doesn't have the value of Lost Origin where it has a $400 chase card it just doesn't have that. And that's obviously the reason why it is priced what it is. But I feel like just artwork wise and the Pokemon that's in the set on paper, this is like a set that I feel like is underappreciated and sort of undervalued in a sense right now because, you know, just the artworks and stuff, like I just can't see this not being a pretty expensive box in the future, having evolutions in the trainer gallery and having a Charizard. Like, it just doesn't make it's just in my mind, I can't see this being a, you know, low performing box in the future. Like, I just don't see it. And right now it's like performing, it's still performing good. I mean, you compare it to other Sword and Shield boxes, like it's better than Silver Tempest, Astral Radiance. Like, it's better than some of the, you know, half decent sets out there, or the, you know, I guess middle tier sets. Like, it's doing better than those. So I guess maybe in that sense, maybe it's kind of valued correctly because it's not more expensive than Chilling Reign, Fusion Strike, Lost Origin, obviously for, you know, obvious reasons. But at the same time, it's, you know, more expensive than the cheaper ones. So maybe I'm wrong about this being undervalued because I guess it is, if you take into account all those things, it is sort of fairly priced. But just this having, regardless of the value of the cards, just it having a Charizard and Evolutions, I just feel like this is a really good set. And honestly, I'm sort of considering buying more Brilliant Stars. I already have a decent amount, to be honest. Like, I have a decent amount of Brilliant. But this set has just always appealed to me because it has Evolutions and this Charizard. And all the artworks are really nice. And I know this is besides the point, but I really like the booster box design. Like, let's just see a booster box here for Brilliant Stars, because I don't know what, like, sometimes I know this is kind of besides the point, but I will sometimes just buy booster boxes, obviously if it's a good set, and and you know, also I sometimes just buy booster boxes if I like the artworks, to be honest. And honestly, I like this Brilliant Stars booster box art. I don't know what it is, like the box is just super clean. It's like a really attractive booster box. So yeah, that's honestly why I bought some more. Like, I remember not too long ago I bought like another case worth of these booster boxes because I like the set and I was able to get a good price, but I also just like the booster box design. I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the reasons why I bought some, and I bought it for a really good deal. But I'm thinking about possibly if I can find some anywhere, because, you know, I've been looking for some of these Sword and Shield boxes and I bought, you know, some recently. If I can find any deals for these, honestly, I'm probably gonna buy some more because I really, really like Brilliant Stars. Like, I feel like it's really underappreciated that no one talks about. It's priced sort of correctly, like I've said. Like, if you compare to other sets, like, it kind of makes sense. But long term, like, I think this is gonna perform really well. And the fact that right now it's cheaper than Chilling Reign, Fusion Strike, and Lost Origin, like those ones that are more popular right now, more people are focusing on. Like, I feel like Brilliant Stars is a really good middle ground. I feel like it's not as bad as maybe, you know, Astral Radiance. Maybe not as bad as Silver Tempest, which Silver Tempest, I mean, the Lugia now is over $200. I don't think Silver Tempest is bad, but Brilliant Stars obviously has a little bit of a more, I think, deeper set because it has the evolutions to it. So I feel like Brilliant Stars is a really good middle ground for a set that is not maybe too far off where you think it's not a good performer, maybe like Astral, but it's also not too expensive or too front running like Lost Origin, Fusion Strike is right now. Like, it's perfectly, in my opinion, in the center right now, where it's a good combination where it's not too expensive, not too cheap. The cards are really nice in there, and I feel like this is just a really good buy right now. And I'm seriously thinking about buying a few more boxes of this because I really like Brilliant Stars. So that's all I want to talk about is Brilliant Stars, because I feel like I haven't talked about this set in a while. I don't think anyone really talks about Brilliant Stars, but this is a really good set. So I want to show you guys this to hopefully, you know, if you're just coming back into Pokemon, maybe you're thinking about buying some Sword and Shield boxes, or maybe you haven't been thinking about Sword and Shield and you're seeing this now. I mean, Brilliant Stars is a really good set. And I just wanted to show that in this video and kind of show in my feelings towards the set and how I really think this is going to do pretty well in the long run, because it's just the cards and it has, like, Charizard and Sylveon, like, and just evolutions. Like, on paper, this set is very good, like, very good. So that's all I want to talk about Brilliant Stars. I haven't talked about this set in a while, so hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.